if you look at the Forex game, the past 5 years, for the past 5 years, the last, the first 3 years of the past 5 years, bruh, niggas were generating so much money just by, I'm saying, showing off the results of trading through buying cars and stuff and coming there. And that was before even the FSCA came. You know what I'm saying? The FSDA did a knockdown. You know what I'm saying? They did a sweep. The FSCA did a sweep. They came through. They said, bruh, no more signals. No more what. You're not regulated. Don't do this. Don't do that. Imagine now you still have to pay 30K at the month end. And now, probably, bruh, cost selling was making a lot of money. Like, let's all agree, course selling courses, especially trading courses, was making a lot of money. You understand? To the point where even niggas who the niggas who are legit, ne? You know, at some point, if let me give you guys a hypothetical example of what I'm saying. If as a trader I can make, let's say, I can make 1,500 USD a month, which is like 25 or something, like a basic salary in SA. Well, I don't know if it's a basic or, but a normal salary, 25K a month, just trading Forex, right? That means you're a legit trader if you can make 25K every month. Let's say the minimum, you know you will make money for sure every month, or week in, week out, you know. Maybe some weeks will be down, obvious. I mean, but you know, generally you make money. And then now you like, you know what? This nigga's teaching people how to trade. This nigga's teaching people how to trade. I got the skill. Let me teach people how to trade also. You start a YouTube channel, you're a Lisiba, you're driving your polo, you're making your money. Start a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I can also teach. People come to you and then they show results, they show the screenshots and whatever, and more people come to you. Now you're making your 25K every month. But through your academy, you're bringing in like 80K every month. You know what I'm saying? Actually, you just started now. So the first week, you like after you just started, you put a t-shirt there, you put a forex trader, what, or a Nasdaq, what. You put a t-shirt, you come to YouTube, you talk, you go to Instagram, you go back to your charts. Maybe for the day you make your 1,000 rands. After those posts, you get like 5 clients. They wanna sign up. This was before even the signals. This was just like niggas who was just selling courses, raw courses. The signals came probably because we're talking about the last 5 years. So the first 3 years it was courses, and then let's say the first 2 years it was courses, and then the courses thing now, the movement for courses starting to die down because too many niggas were hopping on it. So now the niggas start what, signals, and then for the second year to like the third year it was signals, ne? And then the fourth year, that's where now it started to. But imagine, yeah, basically to what I was saying. Imagine you made your 1K today. You know you make like about 25K. A basic salary, you're paying for your polo, you're also doing your things, and then everything's moving nicely. I make 1K today, right? Then I take a screenshot, I go and post. Oh, guys, I just made 1K, put it on YouTube video and upload. Also put it on Instagram, screenshot, upload. Same day, I get 5 people. Let's say I'm like, bro, I'm teaching these niggas how to make money, so let's charge 2K. 5 people come on day one. 5 people, 10K. I just made my 1K, ne? But 10 people came and I taught them and whatever, it's fine. We do maybe online or whatever. Second day, 15 people. You see what I'm saying? So now the 1K that I make from the market is going to start to feel like less. It's not gonna hit the spot anymore. You feel me? Now, bro, I'm gonna think like, bro, yo, now this is the movement now. So do that for 6 months, save up probably like 300K, 400K, whatever. Go to dealership, get like a 7R or something, finance a 7R or something. Now instead of five people daily, I'm getting like 20 people a day. 20 people a day. In a month, I make like the first month of me having a 7R, make about, let's put it in the ballpark. Make about 300K in the first month, right? 300 bands. You can say like, yo, Even if the 7R needs 20K per month for everything and insurance and everything, 20K, but it's nothing because I know what it's doing. I come to the YouTube, the views are crazy. YouTube starts paying me all. Like, you get what I'm saying. That's why the car was useful then. But the FSCA came through. FSCA came through probably on like year three, year four, I'm not really sure. Let's just say the in the middle of the third year, the FSA comes, yo, no more signals, you have to be regulated, no more courses, and now go back to 2 clients a day, probably 2 clients a day. And then now I start to think, yo, now I need to focus on also on my trading. Because that time, if you make 1K a day, you're like, Brahma, this is a waste of time. I have to sit and analyze the charts for probably hours on end, analyzing the charts. And then someone comes through, I have to teach them after and stuff. So I'm like, bro, why waste my time analyzing these charts if I can just now run my academy, analyze for the people, give them signals and stuff, and give them setups and give them tips, and also focus on doing the YouTube videos because now the YouTube videos lead to more more traffic for my business, which results in more people buying my services, which is more money for me. So this 1K now, it's less value, but for the same amount of work. And then now, the business side, it's more money, but for the same amount of time. And in fact, it's less stressful because now I don't have to worry about the emotional side of trading and stuff. So that's why niggas will really start going to this side of what? Of that's why niggas were really going to the side of courses and stuff and signals and stuff. But when the FSCA came, that's when I was like, aye, bruh, this one doesn't make sense now because the effort you have to put in here and the effort you have to put in here is no longer the same. You know what I'm saying? Wait, what am I saying? The effort you have to put here and the effort you have to put here. This one here for the business side, it's more input now for less output. So rather just do your thing, rather just do your trades, and you don't have to worry about your name being on the FSCA list or people coming for you or whatever. Just do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Easy. So this is where I feel like the boy is at this point. You can see like, bruh, it's no longer worth the it's the juice is no longer worth the squeeze. But I'm saying at least on this topic of the lemon, he's gotten enough juice out of the lemon to the point where like now it's just like, bruh, come on, the lemon is finished. You feel me? The lemon is finished. Do something else. But looking into his YouTube also, I wanna say something about this guy. I've been watching his content for a longest time, like I said, and this guy is a chill bro, man. I don't know him personally, but I've seen him around Pretoria, but not like talk to him or whatever. But the guy from the videos I've watched, he's a cool guy, Joe. You guys, as much as you can say you don't know someone, but for those of you who watch my videos enough, man, you get a sense of like knowing someone to some certain level. This bro is a chill bro, and I'm a subscriber to his channel. I like the bro's he was authentic about being himself, and he never came to try to push a what do you call push a it's not a propaganda. He was never pushing an image or stuff like that. He was just a nigga that grew from Kasi, and he was trying to, I'm saying, trying to make something out of himself. And he got out of Kasi, went to experience so many experiences, and he still comes here to make videos about his what he's going through in life. And I feel like if he leans more towards this side of what's happening in his life, because there's subscribers that actually like him for just him. If you like the guy because of like whatever he was driving or what he's wearing or whatever flashy things or material things or whatever, this bro had is what is offered to the game is beyond all of those things. You understand? It's one of the people that I feel like should get the flowers. One of the first traders who was on YouTube in SA, this bro. One of the people who gave me an idea to actually get into the Forex side of YouTube, this grew. One of the people I studied to actually start doing YouTube and stuff like this brew. So I will always like the guy for his genuine personality and just being authentic about being himself. So I feel like if he leans towards that more, especially with this channel is still gonna do good, whatever. The channel doesn't rely necessarily on Forex. It relies on him and his character and his personality. That's what I would just tell him, like, bruh, no matter whatever you decide to do this year, just keep pushing the YouTube side. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing the YouTube, even if it's on the side or whatever matter. Don't stop making videos.